Hello. What do these people have in common? Every day, professionals and ordinary people like this go through the grind to put food on the table, to pay the school fees, to pay the house rent, and much else. In the end, it all boils down to a continual decline in the quality of life. Some, like you, may not be struggling, but you have big dreams you want to realize. Everyone, without exception, desires the good life. Now, what if I can show you a way to improve things, to upscale your life, an opportunity to redesign your lifestyle, earn a lot of extra income, live well, and help others? Fast Track Business Club introduces one sure route to wealth creation, a 4-year business plan that enables you to build a fortune. You will begin to see results, however, within months. So listen carefully to this presentation.
There are various ways you can build a fortune, but the one we're going to show you is the Fast Track Business Club model, cutting edge, that has been helping our members to build a fortune, to create wealth, sustainable wealth, ethical wealth. I'm so grateful to the club today because I'm one of the millionaires in the club, and we have several millionaires, and more are coming up every day. What is your priority, or what are your priorities? Is it extra income? For most housewives, this is important. Extra 50,000 monthly will go a long way. Some people don't think extra income is just good enough, like 20,000 or 50,000. They want financial freedom. Some people crave more time and freedom from hard work. They've been working so hard. They earn well, but the problem is that there is no time to enjoy the income. So they want to be as free as the bird. Some people, their priority is to meet other people. They like networking, socializing. They want to meet people who will truly add value to their life. Some people want to travel, experience new cultures. They are bored. They like traveling. Others want to develop themselves. They just feel they are too poor in terms of life skill sets that can help you, whistle through life. They want to be better, maybe in information technology. They just want to be better in one thing they have treasured. Is that your own priority? I often hear people say, there's so much poverty, there's so many widows, too many orphans. I want to be able to help, right? They want to help other people, but they are hamstrung by what? By the resources. They don't have the resources. Some are more concerned about retirement. They've seen their parents work so hard, retired, even pensioned. But such parents are still dependent on them for survival. If they don't send the regular stipends home, their parents won't survive. And so it bothers them every day as they've worked for so many years and things are really appearing bleak. I know people who want to own their own businesses. That is their priority. What is your priority today, or what are your priorities? The Fast Track Business Club has made the road to success shorter, but sustainable. Priorities often come from dreams. Some people dream of a good home like this. Others dream of a happy, healthy family. One full of life that wouldn't take you to the hospital every now and then. Others dream of good education. It is their belief that foreign education can help them get, a good job that will help them pay their bills or achieve their dreams in life. What about travels? Most Nigerians like traveling. In short, life without travel is like food without flavor, right? And you want to travel, but unfortunately, your salary can't even take you home, let alone take you out of this country where you truly have a vacation, you rest. How many Nigerians like this? I think most Nigerians like this, isn't it? Not because they are not patriotic. The exchange rate is fantastic, isn't it? Just this bundle in your breast pocket makes you more confident. You can even approach your landlord and say, hey, landlord, how are you doing today? I hope all is fine, right? Yes, you are talking to your landlord, because if he says anything, you can even pay him 5 years' rent in advance. As we dream of these good things, the stark reality is some of these items here. Unemployment. You've gone to school, right? Heeding the advice of your parents or guardians. You worked hard at school, got a good certificate. Upon graduation, you were embarrassed by what? Unemployment. It takes 5 years for a typical Nigerian graduate to get a job he or she desires. Those who get jobs, of course, are typically underpaid. Most Nigerians are working today because they have to work, not because they want to work. If you are working because you have to work, you are working for what? Survival, right? And because of that, there is usually what? Family tension, working for survival. The salary is not enough for the man, let alone the woman. Extended family dependency. Most Nigerian workers are like this man here, frustrated. People set up businesses and the business do not see their second anniversary. And the worst is that there's no hope of a dependable retirement income. Are you banking on contributory pension? It's going to be disappointing to back on that. My questions today to you is, what steps are you taking to achieve your dreams? Most Nigerians undertake steps I call Plan A. What is Plan A? Anything that currently brings income to you. If it's your job, that is Plan A. If it's business, the profit you get from your business is Plan A. I have an offer. My offer is a Plan B. I want you to look at my Plan B. Put it beside your Plan A. Compare the two. At the end of this presentation, make a reasoned judgment. My Plan B can enable you earn. Earn here means you are going to achieve it yourself. Within 1 year, about 200,000 naira monthly after your first 3 months of this business. If you do the business committedly, this is possible for you. You can earn a brand new car of your choice in the first 1 year of this business if you're committed to it. You stand a chance of earning an all-expense-paid international vacation to an exotic international location, right? Where you switch off your phone, man and wife enjoy themselves thoroughly and return to this country. And then, if you do this business committedly and consistently, within 1 year, you stand the chance of earning about $1 million monthly, all in the short term. In the medium term, say 4 to 5 years, as you continue working your business, you can be earning about 5 million naira monthly. In Nigeria, financial experts tell us if you earn about 5 million monthly, you are in financial freedom. Let's discuss your Plan A, because people wake up every day, they go to work, they come back from work without really thinking of where they are heading or really planning to know where their destination will be. People earn income in 4 distinct ways. According to Robert Kiyosaki, a very brilliant American, Robert is financially free. He became financially free in 1994 at the age of 47. And this is the cash flow quadrant in the graphical form. So Robert says, people earn incomes either as employees. Employees are people who work for other people or organizations they don't own. Or you earn your income as a self-employed person. A self-employed person employs typically less than 500 people. We have big business owners. Big business owners earn their income from what? From big businesses. They employ typically over 500 people. Then we have big investors. Of course, this set of people are multimillionaires, and their income comes from investments, like paper assets, stocks, mutual funds, right? Some of them own properties, vast estates. And so, if you observe these 4 ways people earn incomes, you will agree with me that the majority of Nigerians struggling every day, the poor and middle class, are in these 2 quadrants, self-employed people and employees. Now, the richest Nigerians, truly richest Nigerians, are in these 2 quadrants, the big business owners and the big investors, and they don't work hard for money. People or their money work hard for them, but this set of people work hard themselves to earn an income. So which of the quadrants is it easier to create sustainable wealth? Let's start with the employee quadrant. Most employees typically wake up in the morning and have to go to work, whether they like it or not. If they don't go to work, what happens? No work, no food, right? So even when they don't want to work, their bosses will have to make them work. Their incomes were fixed without a consideration of their needs, either by the union or their bosses. So what happens typically? They work so hard, 9 to 5. You see, the daily grind. As they rush to work for 35 meritorious years, the majority of employees retire into poverty. Like this guy who's a computer whiz kid, a first-class material from Harvard University. He has a PhD from Oxford. He works for a firm that treasures his skills So much that they pay him 2 million naira monthly, right? A car and a driver allocated to him, and he lives in a highbrow area where a fully serviced apartment. He has no control of his life. This is the man in control of his life. His worst victims are his wife and children who hardly see him because he leaves early in the morning, home early in the morning, returns late at night, working so hard. Each month he misses his target, a new target is given to him. So, my friends, employment is not designed to make you wealthy. It is designed to make you survive. You know why? You can only work as much as your strength can carry you as an individual. What about self-employment? I used to think that self-employment was the key to financial freedom, but I've learned better. Why? Most self-employed people are either highly educated like doctors, lawyers, architects, or they have good technical skills like mechanics, carpenters, stylists, or barbers. Isn't it? Good. Once they set up a business, they are so good at what they do because they are the smartest in the organizations. You know what happens? Their customers typically want them to be attended to by them. He is what? He is the system. And when the system travels, money has traveled, isn't it? Let's even talk about stylists. A stylist is what? Someone with good technical skills. Madam, the woman who makes your hair. She owns a salon. She, trains a number of young girls, isn't it? 1 year down the line, the girl is good enough to be free, isn't it? There will be a ceremony called freedom, isn't it? The first thing she will do is to send back SMS to you and other customers, her madam's customers, telling them what? Madam, I don't do freedom. Oh. I don't open my own shop. You're not far from my madam's shop. Come, I go do them for you cheaper. Isn't it? And then you know what happens? Half of the madam's customers will troop to this young girl. Madam is getting older and weaker. Why this young girl is younger and stronger? Are we all following? Self-employment means you have to work hard all your life, right? That is why you see that most self-employed people are typically wired up, right? Robert is advising us, if we want to be truly wealthy, if we want to create sustainable wealth, we should what? We should own big businesses. Like a big business owner, you can see him sitting by the lakeside, right? Peering into his computer, really monitoring his cash flow. Let's get a good example. Chief Michael Adenuga, what is he known for? Communication. He's the owner of what? What firm? Glow. How many of us use Glow phones here? Glow SIM cards. Good. So each time you make a call with your Glow phone, what is happening to Chief Michael Adenuga? He's making money. Does he know you? Does he need to know you? Does he even need to be in Nigeria? No. He's not working hard for money. You know what is working hard for him? People are working hard for him. He has the financial might to employ the best brains. They work hard for him. He makes most of the money. Are we all following? Unlike the doctor who has to be seen by you, or the employer who has to go to work every day. Big business owners do not necessarily have to be physically present at their places of what? Business. Why? They own a system, an organizational structure. All right? And then big investors also, they don't really work hard for money. What works hard for them? It's their what? It's their money working hard for them. Right? They get huge dividends at the end of the year. If they own estates, they don't even go around collecting rent, isn't it? They have professional estate agents who collects income for them, right? They just go play golf, right? So the business opportunity we are offering you today makes you a big business owner. I know somebody's going to say, hey, where does this guy think I'm going to get the big money to start a big business? Don't bother yourself. The business we are offering you is already ongoing. It's a big business. All you need to do is to raise small startup capital, plug into the big business, and start building your business from that big business. I want to show you two other qualities of truly big, successful people or truly wealthy people. Truly wealthy people earn what we call leverage income. We say they leverage. What is the meaning of leverage? Leverage means taking positive advantage of something. If I attempt to touch this ceiling, can I reach the ceiling? No. But if I mount this chair, can I touch the ceiling? Yes. Right? I am leveraging the chair. Truly wealthy people worldwide leverage the efforts of other people in earning income. Can you see the hand of a wealthy man getting leverage from what? From a group of people. Just like the woman at Wuse Market who owns 5 shops with 10 sales girls. She hardly attends to a customer, isn't it? The 10 sales girls are attending to customers. The 10 sales girls can attend to 10 customers at the same time. Unlike the boy still at Wuse Market with a wheelbarrow, with his name inscribed on the wheelbarrow. When he's attending to madam, he can't attend to a guy, isn't it? He must finish with one customer. And how much does he typically make on a good day? Maybe 2,000 naira. But the woman who has 5 shops with 10 sales girls can make 200,000 naira a single day. Why? She's leveraging the efforts of what? 10 people. While the boy with the wheelbarrow has no leverage. So, one of the richest men that ever lived in the world was John Paul Getty. Paul Getty died in 2001. Remember the Getty Foundation? Can we all read what he said before he died? I would rather earn 1% from the efforts of what? 100 men, than to earn 100% from my own efforts alone. It is the mentality of the rich. The business we are offering you also helps you leverage. You are going to earn leverage income because you are going to employ the efforts of other people. And the second quality I want to tell you, I'll show you, is this. This is a picture of Robert Kiyosaki. He's a rich man, and he's talking about what the rich do. The richest people in the world, they look for networks. When they can't find one, they then build a network. Isn't it? But the opposite of the richest is what? Everyone else looks for what? For a job. The business opportunity we are offering you this afternoon, right? If you want to succeed at this business, you have to start thinking like the rich. But if you can't afford to buy a network, you can build a network. The business we are offering you is a means of passive income. What is passive income? Income you earn without doing all the job, right? Let me give you a good example. If you own a taxi roaming the streets of Abuja, the income you get from that taxi, as long as you're not the driver, is called passive income. When you have a shop that you rented out to somebody, that shop, the rent is called passive income. The business we're offering you also gives you passive income. But which is the best